Now that you understand all three strategies, let's put together a specific action plan with exact timelines and realistic expectations for your progress. I'm going to give you a day-by-day roadmap for the first 90 days because this is where you'll see the most dramatic changes in your credit score. Here's the reality. You could implement all three strategies in a single day if you wanted to, but I'm going to give you a more measured approach that spreads things out over a few weeks because that's more manageable and gives you time to research your best options. Let's start with day one. Today, if you're watching this, you're going to set up your credit booster. Go to Experian's website, create your free account, and set up Experian Boost. This should take about 15 minutes, and you'll see your updated credit score immediately. Don't worry about Ultra FICO or other boosters yet. Start with Experian Boost because it's free and shows immediate results. Congratulations, you've just improved your credit score on day one. During week one, your focus is researching and applying for a credit builder loan. Use the credit union locator on the NCUA website to find credit unions you're eligible to join. Call at least 3 different institutions to compare their credit builder loan terms, interest rates, loan amounts, and fees. Choose the best option and submit your application. Most credit unions can approve you within 2 to 3 business days. Week 2 is when you'll apply for your secured credit card. By now, you should have heard back about your credit builder loan. While you're waiting for that to be finalized, research secured credit cards. I recommend starting with the Discover It secured card, but compare it with the Capital One secured to see which fits your situation better. Submit your secured card application and prepare to send your security deposit once you've been approved. Here's why I space these out. Each application involves a hard inquiry. Temporarily lower your score by a few points. By spreading out applications over a week or 2, you minimize the impact and give your credit score time to recover between inquiries. By the end of month 1, here's where you should be. Your credit booster is active and already showing results. Your credit builder loan is approved and you've made your first payment. Your secured credit card is in your wallet and you've started using it for small regular purchases. This is when you should check your credit score for the first time since starting this process. Don't check it every week. Once a month is plenty. You should see some improvement already, probably 15 to 30 points from where you started. Months 2 and 3 are about consistency and optimization. Make your credit builder loan payment on time every month. Set up autopay if possible. Use your secured credit card for small regular expenses and pay the full balance every month. Keep your utilization below 10% of your credit limit. At the 90-day mark, you should check your credit score again. This is when many people see their biggest improvement, often 40 to 70 points higher than where they started. Now, let me be clear about what to expect during these 90 days. Some months, your score might significantly go up. Other months, it might stay flat or even dip slightly due to new accounts aging on your report. This is normal. Credit scores fluctuate month to month. What matters is the overall upward trend over the 90-day period. The most important thing during these 90 days isn't the score improvement, it's developing good credit habits, paying bills on time, keeping utilization low, and checking your credit report regularly. These habits will serve you for life. Score impact timeline. Let's talk about what you can realistically expect to see and when. I want to give you some specific timelines so you know whether you're on track or if something needs attention. Immediate results come from your credit booster. With Experian Boost, you'll literally see your score update within a few minutes of completing the setup. This could be anywhere from 5 to 40 points depending on how many qualifying payments you have and what your credit profile looks like. During the first 30 days, you'll also see new accounts appear on your credit report. This might actually cause a small temporary dip in your score, maybe 5 to 10 points, because new accounts initially lower your average account age. Don't panic if this happens, it's normal and temporary. At the 60-day mark, things start to get interesting. Your credit builder loan and your secured credit card will have reported their first payments to the credit bureaus. This is when you start seeing the real impact of payment history. Many people see a 20 to 30 point increase during their second month on top of whatever boost they got from the credit booster. The 90-day mark is where most people see their most significant improvement. Why? Because credit scoring models look for consistent patterns. 3 months of on-time payments establishes a pattern. At 90 days, typical score increases range from 40 to 100 points, depending on where you started. If you started with a score in the 500s, you might see larger improvements. If you started in the 600s, the improvements might be smaller but still meaningful. Looking out to 6 months, this is where the magic really happens. Your new accounts have had time to age. You've established 6 months of payment history, and your credit utilization patterns are well established. At the 6-month mark, many of my students have seen total improvements of 60 to 100 points. This is often enough to qualify for conventional auto loans, better credit cards, and sometimes even FHA mortgages. Now, let me explain what affects how much improvement you'll see because everyone's situation is different. If you're starting with a score below 580, you're likely to see larger point increases because there's more room for improvement. If you're starting with a score above 650, your increases might be smaller but still very valuable. If you have very limited credit history, these 3 strategies will have a bigger impact. If you already have several credit accounts, the impact might be more modest but still worthwhile. If you have recent late payments, collections, or other negative marks, those will limit your improvement until they age off of your report. These strategies won't remove negative marks, but they'll help offset their impact with positive history. Here's what I want you to understand. Credit improvement isn't linear. You won't see the same increase every month. Some months might show big jumps, others might be flat, and occasionally you might see small decreases due to normal fluctuations. What matters is the overall trend over 6 months, not month-to-month variations. Let me give you some realistic milestones to look for. 30 days, 10 to 40 point increase, mostly from Credit Booster. 60 days, 20 to 50 point increase as payment history starts building. 90 days, 40 to 70 point increase with established payment patterns. 6 months, 60 to 100 point increase with mature accounts and strong history. I've had students go from anywhere from 520 to 680 in 6 months using just these 3 strategies. I've also had students go from 640 to 720 in the same time frame. The exact numbers depend on your starting point and how consistently you follow the plan. But here's the thing, these improvements aren't the end goal. They're the foundation that gets you ready for bigger things. Unsecured credit cards with better terms, auto loans with decent interest rates, and eventually mortgages. In our final module, we'll talk about what comes after this foundation and how to transition to traditional credit products. But first, let me address some questions about monitoring your progress and staying motivated during this process. Check your credit score once a month, not daily. Daily checking will drive you crazy because scores fluctuate for all kinds of reasons. Monthly checking gives you a clearer picture of your progress without all the noise. Use free monitoring services like Credit Karma, Experience app, or your banking's credit monitoring if they offer it. You don't need to pay for credit monitoring during this process. And remember, every on-time payment you make is an investment in your financial future. Even if you don't see immediate score improvements, you're building the foundation for major financial opportunities down the road. So, in our final module, I'll show you how to transition from this foundation to bigger credit opportunities and long-term credit health strategies. I'll see you there.